Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. In this video we are back with the 10th episode of Fix Your Creations. Now in this series, you submit your broken creations, I take a look at them and see if they can get fixed and saved here in the world of Stormworks. Now if you are looking at getting your own creation fixed, just see the description in the video for more information. But before we get started, if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget that like and subscribe button. And with that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this video. And starting off with the first creation, this content creator said that this boat unfortunately has some issues with the pitch in the front and that the nose lifts up quite a lot. Now they think that they've got too much power, and they've also said they've added some fins underneath there to hopefully help control it. So let's just try and see what happens and then see if we can try and help this creator and maybe fix it. So we're going to get fuel pumps on, engine power, starter, throttle. Oh yeah, so the nose, the nose goes up quite a bit. So we are going to have to do something to try and prevent that. So my first thought would be to possibly go at the rear and put some rudders to make the craft face more down. That would be my first thought. So let's bring this back to the workbench. And let's go and add some rudders here at the back. So rudder. Now we could add large ones, but let's keep in yellow so you guys can actually see what is going on. So we're going to add, let's go with 2 over here for now. And then if we need to add some more, we can later on. Okay, so we're going to go with 2, we're going to get that connected to some electricity. We're also going to get that connected to the up and down of the seat. Hopefully, I don't think he's using it. Let's find out. Is he using the up and down of the helm? No, he's not. So we're going to use the up and down of the helm to control that. There we go. And we're going to go click on it. And we're going to make sure it's sticky. So up, down, sticky. Let's do 20% sticky. Cool. And let's go spawn that in again. Let's see if that's going to make any difference whatsoever. It might not. We'll soon have to find out. Store is push. Okay, let's go inside. Starter, throttle. Okay, and now let's full throttle. Okay, so the nose already is quite, I think, lower than what it was before. So that we can raise it. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. So there's the nose down. The vehicle does go quite far into the water though. Guess we could raise it up ever so slightly. We could also add some fin rudders at the front, but that's more or less as easy as it is. I would personally, what I would probably do is I would add a gyro in or tilt sensor in so that those rudders are automatically doing that for him so that he doesn't have to manually go and adjust it. But you can see that is completely adjustable and you can really create whatever you want to really create with this. So you can make the nose really go up a bit or you can make it go down. Let's make sure it's got full throttle. It does have full throttle. Okay. So it seems like it obviously has impacted the speed a bit, because less of the vehicle is out of the water. But that's just gonna be what happens. So yeah, just some simple rudders at the back for stabilization, and there we go. And now the boat isn't flipping up as much. So let's go and move on to the next creation. And moving on to the next creation, the content creator says that this one actually jumps out of the water when he's doing high speed and also in some weather conditions. So I'm almost guessing this is going to be another repeat of the last one where it's a stabilization issue. But let's have a little drive and let's see what's going on. So I'm guessing this is the driving seat. So eco starter clutch. So starter. Okay, so we are... Is there no throttle? Okay, there's the throttle there. Okay, that seems pretty fine at the moment. Handling doesn't seem too bad either. Seems like something going, yeah, you can see, whoa, hello. I'm not touching anything. Like, that's doing its own thing. So yeah, we need to take a look at that stabilization system. I don't know what's going on there, because it works and then all of a sudden it doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, let's put this in to the workbench and let's kind of understand what's going on here. Okay, so let's go. See, it seems like 1, 2's quite a lot of rudders here. So what's controlling all of these? So it looks like he's got PIDs. Okay, so we're going to use those existing ones. Instead of using the PIDs, we're just going to use a gyro. Once again, guys, you see me, I'll always use these gyros. They're just so easier in comparison to configuring a PID and getting that all sorted. So constant on to the gyro, electricity from the battery, cool. That's fine. We can then go, let's do, so this is going to be a roll. So we're going to do roll and roll, because I know one is opposite, and then pitch is going to be the 2 in ones. This one and this one. That easy. That should work in theory. Let's go spawn that in. Let's have a quick see. So we're going to jump back on top of it. Get up here. Seat, throttle up. Starter. Okay, so something is flipping up and down. So let's just bring this back to the workbench. We might need to invert something. Okay, so let's have a look and let's kind of see what's going on. I'm guessing some things need to be inverted. So let's just get an invert block. We're going to invert the pitch stabilization. So let's go into here and let's go find a spot. We're going to go and get the pitch, that one, and we're going to invert the pitch, which is that one and that one. Okay, let's spawn that in again. Let's have another look. That should be fine now. If we need to invert something again, we can. Up, seat, throttle, starter. Okay, so the throttle's at full, starter's on. That looks better. Let's go left. That looks so much better. It's no longer... Wait, what's this finicky thing here? Why does it all of a sudden go weirdly? Stabilization, you can see there, look, the left, right all of a sudden gets really weird. I wonder if there's something else going on inside. They always got some other fins or something hiding somewhere. It is working. Which is a good thing. I would probably combine those two together so he doesn't have individual ones doing that, because they might be fighting each other. But it is much better than what it was earlier on. Let's do a hard left turn. Yeah, because you can see they're kind of like fighting each other, which is quite interesting. Let's put some waves on. I want to see what this happens in waves. So we'll go 50%. Won't be too hard to it. Yeah, but look at that. That's much better than what it was before. I would tone down the sensitivity on the gyro for the roll, because you can see it's like snapping there. But I wonder if he's got anything to do with the rudders. I wonder if that's... No, I don't think the rudders are moving. But yeah, overall, it's fixed, and it's fixed from what he had before. Yeah, don't use PIDs. Well, you can use PIDs, but the thing is you need to know how to tune them correctly, because as I said, the simplest way is just to get a gyro on, smack it, you're done, you got stabilization. Yeah, you can we can still mess around with the stabilization to get it completely perfect, but it is much better than what it was before. Great, so another creation fixed. Let's go and move on to the next one. Okay, and moving on to the next creation, the creator said that this one leans into the left when spawned in. We can definitely see that. It says also leans back when driving, and also when turning isn't that stable. So let's have a look and see what's going on. So I'm going to jump on it. Of course, when you open the door, then water comes in. Let's see, so is there a power switch anywhere? There we go. So main power, engines, throttle. Okay, so once it's driving, it's fine. Okay, yeah, it is at the back there. You can see it's definitely more at the back. So there's not much yet you can do with this. We can obviously add stabilization things, but the thing is, this boat is very narrow. It's not a, you know, you're asking it to be a wide boat, but it is a very narrow boat. Driving wise, it seems like it drives okay. Obviously it does lean quite a bit. That's something we can fix with a stabilization system. Although you said you do have one, so let's just bring us into the workbench. The first thing I want to do is I want to see how your weight is looking like. So your center of gravity, it seems like it is in the center. Possibly need 1 or 2 more weight blocks on this side, so we're just going to turn this off. Want to make sure it's smack in the center. So you can see if we look here, it's still a little bit to the left. So we want to add some more weights on the right hand side. I'll try and get that, probably another 1 more weight. And we'll spawn in and see if it still leans to the left. Okay, so it's almost perfect. Okay. So that's cool. Happy with that. So that's the leaning issue taken care of. Now it just comes to the stabilization system. And honestly, I don't think you need this much weight under your boat. I would probably get rid of all of that. That's what I would get rid of. Let's just spawn. I want to see it's a little bit lighter in the back now. Okay, so yeah, much lighter in the back, which means no more water is going to get in there, but the front is too heavy. Now, I'm guessing he probably doesn't have any weight blocks here in the front, which is fine. He's just got these, but we won't leave them. So let's use some pivots. We're going to use pivots. Please remember, when you use pivots, what happens is it creates a new body, and new bodies create more buoyancy. So I don't know what you're using all this area for, but is there any extra space in here? So I'm actually going to just take over the space. You can obviously move these wherever you want, but I'm just going to add like a bunch of those pivots, and you'll notice the buoyancy at the front of the boat vessel in a few seconds. Yeah, so the buoyancy is much better there now. So we actually got some buoyancy back. I would still think remove any of those weight blocks you've got underneath the creation here. Get rid of those. Really don't need them. What else have you got going on inside here? So yeah, we need to create these batteries that you have. I would move those batteries, and that's probably why your ship is in balance, because you have a battery there but nothing on the side. So I'd probably move that battery way to the back. Your fuel tanks, if you can, try and move them all back, because you want to get rid of all this weight. Because you're using the new wedges aren't as buoyant as the old ones, so that's something you need to be aware of. See if I can get rid of some more weight here, so I can get rid of maybe this much. See if that's going to help him with his front issue. Yeah, so that's better. It's not great. It's not great by any means, but it's much better than what it was. Stabilization, how is he doing it? So you got electricity, which is good. What are you using for these rudders? So what is going on here? So add a... What is this? Using gyro? Oh, you are. Well done. So what are you turning the gyro on with? Engines. Okay, so when you turn the engines on, the gyro is turning on. Electricity is... Does it have electricity is the question. Yeah, I'm just going to double check. It should do. Okay, so let's have a look. So you've got positive, negative, and negative. That's okay. So negative and negative, and that is coming from this add and this one is coming from this ad. Okay, and you've got the pitch, which is fine, that goes into both of them, and then you should have the roll, which is this one, which goes into one. That's fine, and the other one goes into an invert and goes into there. Okay, so that's very good actually. Cool, that sensitivity looks fine, so that should be much better. The only thing I could possibly maybe say is move this rudder to up here. That's where I would personally put this rudder, because it is underneath your ship, which does create issues. So I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm just going to grab that. You've got it positive facing right. Okay, so we're just going to go like right there. Gonna go in, let's grab this, and we're gonna go to this one instead. Electricity, we're going to disconnect this one, we're gonna go there instead, and this one is going from there to there. Okay, and delete that. Cool. And you could always put like a wedge piece here to make it look a little better. Cool. So yeah, let's go and spawn that in. I'm just double checking there's no holes or anything. Cool. Okay, so that's with the stabilization system. Should be running now. Let's jump in. Is it still leaning to a little bit left? A little bit. Maybe one more weight block on the right will be fine. No longer is there water getting in here. What? What is... Why? You need to close that, but okay. Captain. Electricity. Engines on. Throttle up. Okay, so we'll get this. I'm guessing this is your RPS. And let's go forwards. Ooh, nice and quick. Nice. Go to the left. Not bad. Go to the right. Not bad. Cool. So yeah, there we go. So always check your center of gravity, see where it is, go really close into it and try to see where it is. Probably because something isn't mirrored or you've forgotten something like that. I'm sure it was the battery that was making it lean to one side. It's no longer leaning that far to the rear now. Your stabilization system was perfect, just the rudder that I moved. But yeah, otherwise great creation. Let's go and move on to the next one. And moving on to the next creation, the content creator says that this seems to just die every single time they give it some throttle and clutch. So let's jump on it, let's see what's going on here. So we're going to go open, I don't know if we need to go in there, but we're going to get this closed. We're going to go into here, and what do we have? So we have a key button. I think we need some electrics. Great. Main power. Okay, I've got that, luckily. Key switch. Throttle. I don't know what I'm pressing. To go forwards or backwards here. I'm guessing that was the clutch. I'm not sure. I need to bring us back into the workbench and see what's going on with this creation. Hello. Okay. So, what is your throttle for? Automatic gearbox. Okay, get rid of. We're getting rid of this stuff. Okay. Now that that's gone, we are going to get, let's go with a microcontroller to control your engines, dear sir. So you have, how many engines? 1, 2. Okay, so you've got 2 engines, so we're going to use 2 of my microcontrollers. Okay, if you want to use them, you can go download the survival boat. We have a key switch. What is this for? That is for the clutch, okay, and this is, okay. What is that? Where does that go? Seat? I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, yeah. Well, we're going to use WNS for your clutch, okay, and we're going to make it 25% sticky, and that is, where is it? We can't even see here. Okay, so WNS, and that's going to go to your clutch. Okay, so that one and that one. We're going to get this one, and we're going to call this your engine RPS. I know it's spelled wrong. We're going to make it, let's do 30% max 30, start 5, minimum 0. And that's going to go over to your two little microprocessors, set RPS, set RPS. RPS in is going to come from the engine itself. So RPS and RPS, we're going to get starter, which goes to that one, starter, which goes to that one. Key switch is up here, so key switch, and throttle and throttle. Okay, so that's all done. Cool. How have you got your gearboxes set up? So let's just have a quick look inside here. So it looks like you're facing engine, going down into another one, going cross, done, okay, and then clutch going to, okay, that's fine. Please don't tell me all these are turning on. So they all look like they're 1-to-1s. Okay. While you've unlimited your engines. I would never usually recommend that. So I'd probably go back down to 30%. 30 RPS, sorry. Lots of pumps too. Okay, let's start these gearboxes on a 3-to-2. Hopefully nothing is actually switching them. No, nothing is. Cool. They have electric. They do. Hopefully, yeah, they do. Okay, cool. We should be good to go. We've got clutch, we've got the throttle, RPS, we've got the key switch. Let's test it. Okay, so that should resolve things. So let's go in here, and close the door before everyone freaks out in chat. Let's get key switch or power on first. So power, what's this? Emergency, okay. Key switch, cool. The engines are running. Let's get this up to like 15 RPS, and then let's do your clutch. There we go. Looks like you got a weight issue, so that's something you can fix, or you can put a stabilization system in here or something. But that's simple. My recommendation, I don't know if you built that gear switcher thing. I'm guessing you didn't. I'm guessing you downloaded it, but if you are unsure or something, just go with something very simple, or follow a tutorial to download those kind of things. But you can see that little microcontroller we added runs the creation perfectly, and just got a little bit of a weight issue there. But besides that, cool creation, and hopefully you would like to see it finished over on the workshop. So yeah, really nice one. So guys, I think that's probably a great place to end this episode off with. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Been some pretty cool creation. Most of them have obviously stabilization issues. Don't forget, if you want to submit your own creation for the Fix Your Creation series, just go and check out the link in the video description below. Visit my Discord and you guys can submit everything over there. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this and found it entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.